I'm a bit late on playing and reviewing this game, but I really wanted to play it before I made my Game of the Year video because it felt like it could be a contender for a few categories. I was expecting a Relentless experience that would push my understanding of all the game's mechanics and my own skills. And oh boy, did it. This game is hard, and not like Dark Souls or Elden Ring hard, where you need to face a boss a few times in order to learn the mechanics. This is hard on another level due to the small spaces you fight in that is constantly changing, the amount of enemies coming at you, remembering to utilize everything at your disposal while dodging. The game is very straightforward on paper. Kill everything on each stage and survive to beat it. There are 5 stages that are quite long and 4 difficulties. If you beat the 5 stages, you unlock a marathon level that puts all the 5 levels together. To beat the levels, you have a few different weapons and abilities. Dual guns is your main weapon. They have unlimited ammo, and when the magazine runs out, you can quick reload if you press shoot at the right time. This will also boost the damage of the guns. Then you also have a heavy weapon. You start with a shotgun. The shotgun can shoot 5 times before you need ammo. It is a really powerful weapon and is great to clear up the map a bit. To get heavy weapon ammo, you need to kill enemies with the melee. That's where the sword on your back comes in. With it, you can kill smaller enemies with one swing. You can also counter certain enemies that leap towards you. In general, when killing enemies, they drop something called blood gems. When you pick these up, you get kill power. Kill power will increase your movement speed and the damage of your guns. When you fill out the kill power meter, you can also do an attack called Wrath Burst. This will fire a ball traveling across the battlefield, killing everything basically. Not only that, but you'll also get health drops from each enemy killed. These are kind of your basic mechanics in the game. There are other things you can do, like spend sword slashes to enable hyperdrive. If you do Wrath Burst on an enemy with armor, it will explode, killing a lot more enemies. Certain enemies have weaknesses and can be executed. Instead of a perfect reload, you can do a perfect collect, collecting all blood gems. There is a lot to this game, and at least for me, the struggle has been remembering everything I can do and then using it at the right time. This is the game's steep learning curve, and I think will be very off-putting to some people. The gameplay to me is very similar in its structure to the latest Doom games. You always want to be on the move, using your more powerful attacks on the right enemies, gaining resources back by entering melee, and instead of health packs like in Doom, you have Wrath Burst. In both games you are locked in small arenas killing hordes of enemies. And I would say Kill Knight is much harder and more intense. This is also kind of an arcade game. It's structured like one, plays like one, and the goal of the game is to get as good of a score as you can. It has a regular story, but it's really just a setup for the game. You have been betrayed and banished to the abyss where an eternal death awaits, and your only purpose being to kill the last angel. As I've already described, you have a bunch of weapons and attacks, and as you play you will get tokens. The better the score, the more tokens you'll get. These tokens can be used to unlock new guns and equipment, and there is quite a lot to unlock here. You have 5 guns, 5 swords, 5 heavy weapons, and then you have like a relic type item. There are 10 of these. And then you have 5 different armors as well. There is a bit of a grind if you want to unlock all of these with tokens, but luckily there is another way. All the items and weapons have like a little quest that will unlock it for free. The little quest or objective can be reach a certain kill count with the guns powered by perfect reload, or kill a certain amount of enemies with your dash, reach a certain kill count without losing it, and so on and so forth. I do really like this. In theory, you could unlock a lot of things really quickly and then spend tokens on the items that have quests you struggle with, and just by failing you will eventually unlock new things as you get tokens. I think this is a really cool game that Playside have created. The atmosphere is amazing, the music fits perfectly. It's a high intensity experience that requires your utmost focus. I think the hardest part with the game is getting into it. It is brutally difficult and will kick your ass until your attacks and mechanics start becoming second nature to you. And when it does, it's so satisfying and you start feeling like you're indestructible. If you're interested in the game or don't know if it's for you, you should at least try it. I love that Steam can refund a game if you've played less than 2 hours. And if you try it out, I do recommend playing the tutorial and try not to get too frustrated in the beginning while you adapt to the game's pace and mechanics. Even though I'm not the best at the game, I've had a blast playing it and trying to get better at it. To me, this is a solid title, and I can't recommend it enough, but I think you know if this game is for you or not. Thank you so much for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!